Hello, my wonderful viewers. How are you doing? Hope you guys are doing amazingly. I'm even sure you guys are doing amazingly well. Okay, so I want to appreciate you, all of you that has been patient with me for a while. I've been away since I think the last video I posted was around last year. So I'm back again this year, bringing in a lot of interesting gist and fun stuff for you. Then I also want to celebrate we Aries babies, we April guys. So some weeks ago was my birthday, and I really thank all of you that really wished me birthday and the gifts. Thank you so much, and I'm still expecting more. If you want to give me more, I'll collect you. Even if you give it next month, I'll still collect it. Just bring it. It doesn't matter. You collect it, give it, bring it, let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. So guys, to all the other celebrants in the month of April, I want to say happy birthday. Bigger you go, greater you become. Lines will fall for you in pleasant places. So guys, let's get down to what we have for you today. So today we have a topic, general practices for church sound media. That is the topic we have for you today. So let me start with this. You can't use a fire brigade approach for running your church sound team, or running your sound system at your church. And what do I mean about this? Let me give you a basic illustration. People that get injured or maybe someone gets shot, most people will try first aid treatments to get the person to the hospital. But that first aid treatment is a temporary fix so that they can transit the person from where it happens to where they will treat him. That's probably the hospital. Most churches have standards, they have a vision. There's a standard they set. And most churches, we know that excellence is a core value. So we should not be trying to do things in the way every other person does things. You can't use something that is supposed to use to manage or patch to run a church system, especially the sound system. And in this video, I'll be breaking this video down into two parts. I'll be talking about financing and I'll be talking about the workforce. And the reason why I'm talking about this, you're going to get it very soon. There was an event I went to. I was supposed to go and mix. They brought the speakers, and we started the sound check, and the audience came in, and we observed that the sound wasn't enough. So one of the engineers was like, I should push it. I said no. So they were made in China. They were not an original product. They were a customized product in China. It was like, we should push it. I said, I don't want to push it. Don't put me into while I'm not enough of the sound. This speaker I'm hearing it is under duress, serious stress. I don't want to push it. So the guy came and pushed it, and we finished the events. And the next day, because I worked for the company, I worked for the sound for the rental company. Then I worked for the rental company. Then the next day we're going to test the speakers. We noticed that I think like 4 or few boxes out of those speakers were literally gone. They were gone. And they kept saying, how did you do? I just said, no, you were there. When I told this dude, I said, that ain't got nothing to do with me. When they switched on the speaker, my brother and my sister, the face no show, the shoe no shine. You know show, nah. The speaker was just like, he say, oh man, no wake me up. I don't go. We don't go. What's in law? This is speaker. The speakers don't go. And when I talk about general practices, how does this connect with all these stories of what I'm saying? There are some things that we have to put into consideration. There are some practices that we have to put into consideration to enhance the experience of the worship, the experience of the word in church, which most times it is not really happening. It's not really happening. People have to have an experience. That's the reason why some people go to the club. Your church sound should be as good as what to make somebody go to the club. Like the lighting, the sound, everything has to do with worship. Every single thing. From the cable we use has to do with, is a form of worship. Your facial expression is what, all these things are, they are part and parcel of all these things. These are general things that we do. So let me start breaking. So if you don't put in proper consideration into all these things, it's going to defeat the purpose of whatever we are trying to achieve. What's the point of setting up a sound team if the sound team is not being financed well to perform to the level, even to the minimum level you want them to be? If you want to run a proper sound system, you want results, you have to pay for it. You have to sow a seed to receive an harvest. These principles are the things that we see around. That's the reason why I'm doing this video. Maybe some of us don't know. So that's the reason why I'm doing this video, so that I will use it to educate you and make you understand that this department is a department that you want to look into. And there are some general practices that you can do to help you achieve all these things. You don't want to just do things anyhow and use what you're supposed to use to manage a device or to manage an equipment to run it continually. No, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So first of all, the first one I talked about was financing. Now, most churches can afford over 30, 40, 50 million naira in Nigerian currency to buy equipment. You get? So what I will advise most times that if they know they can't afford that amount of money and they want just something that will just sound, I'll go there to go for a particular class of product that is not as expensive. In fact, it's far less expensive than the one that will do the job. So another thing that they should have at the back of their mind that if they are buying, instead of spending 30 million, they are spending 5 million to buy this equipment. They should have at the back of their mind that any time that they are using this product, especially if it's in a location that is not their own, that they should always have at the back of their mind, are you hearing me? That these things you will be spending, you will be needing constant funding for it. You will increase the funds you are going to use to maintain it. It will be much more than if you spend money on the bigger sound, the ones that you actually need. So you will notice that from month to month, you always have an account for that maintenance, especially if you are not in your permanent site, that you are packing and unpacking. You still spend much if you are in your permanent site, but it will not be as much as if you were in a rented hall or an auditorium that you are using for your service. So the movement will be leading to wear and tears. So in a permanent hall, the depreciation will be slower compared to a rented hall. You get what I'm saying? So that is one of the things you have to consider. So you can buy that and have it at the mind, because the thing is, it's easier to cover out 5 million and be using maybe like 100k, 200,000, 300,000, 100,000 to be repairing it along, like to spread the cost than to carry a lump sum of 50 million or 30 million. So with that, they can maintain it, but then it comes with stress. It comes with uncertainty. It comes with a lot of distractions, especially when those things are due for repairs and they are not being repaired. It can really mess up your service. So this is just one of the things. This is one of the basic things that you have to look into. Now, for the second point, I talked about workforce. Now, this has to do with when you are in an auditorium where it is not yours, you have rented it, you're using it for your Sunday service, you have to get a paid engineer. The reason why I said a paid engineer is because, first of all, you are using a particular set of products that are not like the ones that actually going to do the job. Now, when you get those kind of products, you need a person that has experience on how to manage whatever you guys have, because it is not everybody that can manage equipment that are not of the standard grade. You get what I'm saying? So it's not everybody that can manage it. So you have to be very careful on who you bring in. If you bring someone that doesn't understand you, you will spend double of the amount you're supposed to spend. You get my point? You spend double the amount because the person doesn't know how to manage. He doesn't have the experience of knowing what to do and what not to do. So you need somebody that can deliver. Your church volunteer cannot deliver. You will be spending money every week if you are using your volunteers, because most of them are lawyers, doctors, most of them are mechanics. They have no clue. So why I suggested that get a paid engineer. It might not even be all those high engineers, but you could just be a regular guy that understands, that has experience, working experience, and let your church members learn from him for the next 1 year. Then you now bring the church members in between that 1 year. The sound engineer, which is the staff, we will be allowing them once in a while to come and practice and do what he has been teaching them. If the team members don't adjust and learn and be able to manage it within that 1 year, you should obviously know that those people are not interested in that unit. They are just there for the lust of it, not for the passion of it. I've had a lady that joined us in less than 1.5 years, and she can run our church sound by her own without me being around. In several incidents, she has been doing that. And that's the lady for that matter. So if you see that kind of situation, if they've not yet been able to match up to that level where they can run the sound on their own, then there is a problem. Then you have to look at people with passion, people that are committed. It is the passion that makes people learn, not the love for it. It's the passion, not just the love is part of it. Yeah, I love it, but do you have the drive? Are you willing to sacrifice your time, your knowledge, your time, your energy for it? You get what I'm saying? So personnel is very important. You cannot just pick anybody from anywhere and expect them to just deliver to you. They won't deliver. It doesn't work like that. This department is a sensitive department. You cannot just put anybody and anyhow. You cannot just put anybody anywhere. You know, I've been to many churches where the pastor will come and interview the sound engineer. I asked indirect questions to be sure that this guy has passion for this thing that he wants to do. Not just because he has experience. Some people can have experience and not have character. They may have experience and not have that passion to be able to go further, to be able to do more. You get what I'm saying? So all these things, it's beyond just saying, I know this person, I put this person here. It's far beyond that. It's far beyond that. You have to understand the practices around all these things. There are practices, there are rules, there are regulations, there are ways of doing things. You just don't do things because you feel that this is right. So you have to understand the way the things are being done. It's just like for every situation, there are laws that guide every situation. There are laws that guide every situation. You get what I'm saying? So, guys, this is just a few out of many that we want to talk about today. Thank you so much, all of you that have been taking time to watch my videos, subscribe, and like. You guys are amazing. It's going to be an amazing year for all of us. And we'll be coming with more videos, we'll be coming with podcast video sessions. We'll be having guests we'll be talking about. We're going to be having a lot of interesting topics. So, guys, I want you to be on the lookout for our videos. We'll be dropping them every month now till we get our own camera. So, I'm open to gifts. I know most of you are willing. I know most of you might want to give me a gift. The gift you can give me, Blackmagic Cinema 6K Pro. That is the camera I want for my birthday. If you want to give me gifts, and you can give me lenses 15 millimeters, you can give me prime lenses 15 to 30 millimeters, you can give me 15, 30 millimeters. Just buy a camera for me or give me the money. What I want is a Blackmagic. You can give me a Sony Alpha. Anything gadgets. That is what I want. Video, audio. I know you guys love to touch your heart. You people have good hearts. So guys, thank you so much for your time. I really, really appreciate you. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. God bless you.